What? This is turbo style, so you don't know the turbo button?
Hi, I'm Zerfall,
Hey, I'm BoboTheVulture.
and this is Turbo Esprit
Yeah. You sent me a
game.
message about this game, and this title of it was Turbo Esprit, and I just thought you were telling me about a cool car that you saw.
No, but I'm not that
But
good at cars to know what cars are when I look at them. I am bad at car.
I don't know, but you're good at You're good at police versus thief violent chasing, which is, I think that's going to be where some of the background that you have there is going to come to the fore in this.
Yes. Now
I
this
think
is,
you
of
invited me
course,
specifically along because of my great background in special criminal investigation (SCI).
that's right.
So basically, we both play games that have a similar theme to this, but have way longer names.
Yeah, and
There's Durell, who I think I was joking before that I thought he was a Cardassian. I think Durell might have been a Klingon ambassador.
oh, that it could be. I'm just as bad with alien names as I am with car names.
Identifying cars.
They all look the same to me. It's the problem.
You racist.
Oh, I'm not racist. I'm speciesist. All humans are equal.
Okay.
But those damn Klingons, they're dirty.
They come down here taking all our warrior jobs.
I haven't been able to land a good mercenary position in a long time, which is very different from a missionary position.
Yes.
But being a Commodore 64 game, as this is, the loading is taking forever, especially since
But
it's
that's all
emulating
right,
the
'cause-
fact that it's from a tape.
Yes.
And
When I guess. So the tapes took even longer than the discs, I guess.
Oh,
I
yeah, they
honestly,
did.
I never had a C64, so I don't really know.
I even added the extra memory expansion on the emulator here. I've got a fast load cartridge in the back. I don't think that
Of
actually
your
helps on tapes, though.
C64 that you're actually using to record this.
Oh, of course. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm expecting a C64 for my brother sometime in the near future. He apparently has an extra one.
What?
He must have gotten it in a deal when he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take all this stuff and that C64," because he already had, I think, two of them.
That's great, though. I mean, it's something. It's weird as it is. There's something that warms my heart about somebody collecting Commodore 64s.
Especially multiple ones.
Yes.
I'm not sure much about it, but it might end up being one of the ones with the like gray. You'd always see them at the schools instead of the sweet beige ones.
The ladies all love those sweet beige ones.
Oh, they're so good. But yeah,
What's great about this is just before we got started, Zerfall, I'd set a timer to make sure that like the video went to the appropriate amount of length. I'm not sure we're actually going to reach the game menu before. Although actually, like if you get a preview image of this, that'll be great. I mean,
it's the perfect. That's the perfect thumbnail.
yeah.
One of the main reasons why this is on a tape, apparently in England, tapes were a lot more common than disk drives compared to Canada and the US. Oh, a solid color. That must mean something good.
Oh yeah. Well, no, because
That means
apparently
more
like, they had a
bars.
lot of like budget software and stuff was really popular over there, and I'm guessing like cassette tapes were cheaper than
I'd imagine
diskettes,
cassette
just
tapes would
'cause-
be a lot easier to copy, though. You just turn on, like, nowadays people probably don't remember. Well, these damn kids these days don't know about this, but
Yeah.
all the boomboxes used to have a dub feature, which wasn't like
Yeah.
a wub wub wub. It was like you press fast forward in dub, and then like you copy the tape super fast.
So yeah, actually, I was never even thinking about, was it really as simple as that to just like dub a cassette?
I think
Like,
so,
you
because
get
if
a
you put them in a
max
tape
out.
player, they played the information for you, unless they were actually a different type of cassette. But I always was under the impression they were the same.
I can see then why you would use it for budget titles, because if you're anticipating that half of the people that like end up owning this cassette are going to have like illegal copies of it, then you wouldn't want to try and invest a lot of money in it.
That's true.
Oh,
We've
wait a
made
minute.
it.
This one wasn't. this one wasn't cracked. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah. It might have been one of those games that didn't require much crack. Well, it has a practice mode. A lot of the times, if they got cracked, it would either be they were hard to copy, they would add in additional features, like they might go, hey, if you have a higher density floppy line around, why don't you put all of the information on one disk and not have to turn them over?
Yeah.
And then they'd often add trainers to it, or high score clearers and stuff like that, which I think I've shown at the beginning of some of my other videos when I agree to not getting rid of my high scores.
Now these, like, I don't know about high ham here, but these other things, they definitely sound like British neighborhoods of some sort or another. I mean, maybe high ham is, but it just sounds like a smoked ham.
Maybe it's just they're living high on the ham. High on the hog?
High on the hog, the ham house.
But I think I'm going to choose 2 again, because when I played this a tiny bit off screen to try to learn the controls poorly,
yeah,
I went to high ham, and there was at least 10 minutes of just driving in a straight line before you run into anything.
Well, I wouldn't think the object was to run into things.
Well, no, but you have to at least find things to have a chance to run into them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our sweet jams. I'm going to use the
I'm not
joystick.
doing the sweet jams, unfortunately, but
well, hopefully the viewers at home are able to hear it.
Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting over there like bobbing your head for no apparent reason.
Oh, an armored car was seen on
N18, and you haven't even started moving yet, so you can check your map.
Yeah, without fear of crashing.
Okay,
Let's just directly
yeah,
above
there
us.
it is.
Oh. So, turn this map off and let's... Oh, apparently I might have crashed if this guy had chosen the wrong
he would
lane.
have just driven into the back of you?
I don't think they will. From what I've read, they actively try not to die. It's like a living city that you can drive through.
Yeah, no, I think you're telling me that some people point to this as the like inspiration for Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, well, or at least one of the inspirations.
Yeah.
Because it's actually open world. You can choose your adventure, sort of. Oh, drug car. Do you think I can safely look at the map while we're passing this guy?
Wait, is it a drug car? Oh no, drug car down at the bottom. You could try.
I can't remember where it said it was.
Oh wait, what was that glowing thing?
That's us.
Oh, okay then. So I'm getting.
Oh, there he
like,
is. He's way on the edge of town.
Okay, I got you right over there.
Yep, in those buildings.
So yeah, those red buildings. So Zerfall, are we behind the wheel here, or is this us farther away?
No, we're both.
So we're looking at ourselves from above. We're having an out-of-body experience while having a first-person experience.
Oh, a hit car's closing in.
Now, hit car is it's the thing that's coming after you to try and kill you.
Yeah, and I think if you slow down, maybe they pass you. They're, I think, a white car. Although I've had it say that before and then not show up. Although last time I checked the map to try to see where the hit car was, and when we came back, it was over the horizon.
Yeah. It's just a hit car. And I guess, and it didn't continue to try and like hunt you down either. It just like
it got too far
drove
away
past you.
Yeah. We may have outrun it already, actually.
And left.
It might be it spawned and we're just already at the maximum speed, so it just spawned and then we got too far away. But
so yeah, when we're checking our map, folks, drug car seen on N18.
That must be that guy still.
Okay. Yes, this guy.
Oh, there's someone behind us. It's time to pull a sweet 3-point turn.
Oh, by the way, folks, check it out. The indicator lights, they totally work.
Whoa, that's him.
Well, I get him.
No! Ah! What did I do?
Wait. Did you just say, look what you made me do? Or...
No, I said, what did I do?
Oh, what did I do?
He's gone now. He got away.
Oh, man.
I was
And
trying
so
to
that
shoot
you
him and
have-
turn. Oh, there is still someone behind us. I was trying to shoot him and turn at the same time. And
I don't know if the game's like physics like work that well for that.
no, it made me turn directly into a building. If you fire and
Yeah.
press left at the same time, you turn. So apparently you have to get into a lane and shoot, and don't try to change lanes.
Oh yeah, that's right, because like shoot and turn allows you to do
pedestrians.
90-degree turns street to street. Get out of the way, white blobs.
All right, he's coming up on us now. And if we trick him into going into this cul-de-sac, he'll give up.
So you just have to like tell him there's candy back there or what? It's like, hey, I know there's lots of kids who totally want drugs back in this cul-de-sac. You should go.
You should go sell them some. You'll make a ton of money.
Big profits. Right ahead. So what else was going on here?
Oh, he's not that far away.
Yeah. So, I guess maybe you had more luck at it in the. Oh, you're drawing an extra line on the road. That must mean you're firing machine guns.
I've not successfully killed anybody yet in this
What?
game. Well, I've only played it. Oh, thank God there's no pedestrians. I've only played it a couple times just to get the controls down. I wanted to experience it the way it was meant to be experienced. Found on a random disc somewhere at the bottom of a box.
Yeah. Well, and you did print out or like have a look at the like folded over card that would have instructions on it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's actually I have it on my other monitor, but I forgot to keep that window open. It had some pretty good descriptions of what's going on.
If I remember right, you were telling me that like it's not that you have like 4 lives. It's that you have 4 different turbo esprits.
Yeah,
and if you like run out
just
of gas,
switch from car to car.
if you run out of gas, you just like need to call up your like personal valet who will deliver
Engine
your
fault. Did I
next
get
car
shot?
to you.
I think that's a
Well,
hit
I
car
don't
ahead of me
know,
now.
but- Oh, can you keep pace with him?
Not really. Well, I can keep pace, but I can't catch up enough to shoot him.
Keep driving him. Keep driving behind him, and maybe you can outlast him on fuel economy.
Well, we did just run into a problem.
These Esprits have
need
very
to find.
small engines.
We actually need to find.
They made good mileage for fast cars.
Well, the drug car just passed us, but also we need to find some sort of a safe place to stop and get our car repaired because we are. There we go.
Do you have like a
turned off.
damage meter?
Well, it says engine fault on the screen. If we drive for too long, apparently our engine might overheat. See how it's
Oh yeah.
the cold? It's not pointing to cold anymore. It's starting to.
Oh, it's warming up. Okay. So
So
you
we've
have
got
to find
two
a
options here. We can
garage.
try to take out a criminal prior to our car blowing up, or try to find our way to. Well, I think either way we have to.
So if you take out a criminal, do you force them to repair your car?
Well, I don't. Oh,
I sent it immediately to community service. Fix this car.
we just got shot at. It said bang on the screen.
I missed it.
A white car drove by. So apparently when the white cars pass you, that's when they shoot you.
Yeah.
But can we catch up with his
They
drug
must have
dealer?
really good like. They must have really good gunmen in the passenger side. They can catch you like. They can get a shot off on you heading the other way.
Well,
the
apparently they don't
closing rates there's
shoot
gotta
all
be.
that well because they always hit you in the radiator.
That seems like it's pretty accurate to me. They get
I guess
the
that's
same
what they were
shot
trying
off
for.
every time.
I can't
Look,
tell if
I
we're
mean-
making headway on this guy or not.
These villains know that they want to stop you. They don't want to kill you because you're apparently like a super rich like oil sultan or something like that that can afford to have a fleet of turbo esprits just hanging out in this city. They
That's
know
true,
that
they
if
don't want
kill
to-
you, they're never going to hear the end of it. They just need to slow you down so they can go about their drug dealing business.
It turns out they buy most of their drugs from your father. So
Oh man, see, this is where we already have a nice origin story going for the Turbo Esprit guy.
You're just trying to make the world a better place.
You're just trying to right the wrongs of your family.
Oh.
Oh, don't hit that guy.
That's the dangers of checking your map.
Yep.
And if you get too close, sometimes they'll change lanes too to try to keep from hitting you, and then you change lanes right into them, and it's not a good thing.
Oh man, you're getting into some heavy traffic here. Oh, switch lanes. Oh no.
Oh, the car's getting too hot though. It sounds like it's making different noises.
It's starting to overheat.
Should I don't really want to back it off though, because I need to catch up to this drug dealer.
Well, I don't know if driving slower is going to cool the engine. Hit car is closing in. If you kill the hit car, will you get I
don't know. I think either way you still are stuck having to try to go and find a garage. You're not willing to go find gas when you run out of gas, but you are willing to just repair your car when it has a bullet in it instead of hopping in a new one.
Yeah. That makes sense.
This game is a lot harder than I ever anticipated.
Well, you were telling me, weren't you, earlier that this game requires like 2 joysticks, or?
Well, or hitting the M button works too. But like the map, the first time I played it, I was holding the wrong controller, so the map kept being the fire button is map on the second controller.
So like you'd catch up to a guy and be like, "All right, you're going down, sucker. Let me check my map."
Oh, what the heck is that? I was blown up by someone in a robe.
I think your car just burned to a crisp. It just...
Oh, that could be what happened.
Yeah, no, because you got a new car now. It's all cool, and there's no engine fault.
Are we still catching up with that drug dealer? Yeah, this might work out. If he has to stop at the stop sign, I can either crash into him and take him out too.
It's good that I guess your butler had another car just
he's just following you around,
like he's falling behind you with one. Of course, before we got going here, we were exchanging stories about various people we knew that had managed to like set their cars on fire or like seize the engines on them.
I still think having your car light on fire next to volunteer firefighters is pretty a lucky situation, even if they didn't help to save the car.
Yeah, no, my best friend, he put in a quart of transmission fluid like he would with oil without realizing it's a much larger system, and was driving down the interstate at like 70 miles an hour or however much you're going, and started noticing smoke, pulled over, the car just caught in flames, and was right next to the volunteer fire department's softball game. Unfortunately, they play with bats and stuff instead of hoses.
They don't play some sort of strange firefighter hose variant.
Yeah. And they weren't robots either. They weren't cyborgs and flybots. And
there's apparently another hit car closing in. Hopefully they don't get the opportunity to ruin our radiator.
Yeah.
I've also discovered that every single one of my buttons is the button.
Is the button?
Well, Commodore 64 has only ever had the one button for their joysticks.
All
but
right.
my pad here has like a lot of buttons on it. The trigger buttons, anything that's not the D-pad. Actually, the D-pad does nothing. I have to use the little miniature joystick on it. But everything else, start, select, everything just shoots the gun.
That's kind of weird. Hey, is there a pause function in this game? Like, I understand that you can't
turn. I don't think that there is. I think the only option you have is drive around and quit.
Wow. So
that being said, we are in an emulator, so there is. How do I have an engine fault?
Maybe the hit car came by and you didn't notice.
Maybe it might have been the second I checked the map.
Oh man.
And with that being said, the emulator itself has a pause feature. And of course, if you had a Commodore
that's
64, you could hit run stop and just break the program.
You could just break it. That sounds like a good thing to do.
I think we're slowly catching up on this one guy, though. I just kind of, if we can at least take out one criminal, we'll prove ourselves as a vigilante. Or if we could come across a... Oh, there was a... See, every time you check the map, something comes up that might be...
Was that a, like, toasted other car or something over there? There just seemed to be, like, some weird...
Oh, did I go down the wrong street? Oh, I totally did.
No.
Oh, man.
Okay, this is...
Wait, how... Where... So much for that pedestrian.
Oh no, you just ran somebody over?
There, I managed to pull a U-turn.
Engine fault. If it weren't for the fact that the engine and the Lotus Esprit is in the back. So now I have even more respect for these hit car drivers that are managing to shoot the radiator in your car, because it's like somewhere like in the very middle of the car, pretty much. Oh no! You check the map, and it cost you your life.
Well, it cost me a car.
Oh right, it cost you a car. You're perfectly fine.
I know he's gonna probably take a turn here, and I don't want it to be for the worst.
Yeah.
All right.
Really, this game, as much as anything, is like a cautionary tale on the dangers of distracted driving.
I'm sure if it was a more modern version of the game, they'd have like, oh yeah, you're checking your GPS on your phone. Oh god, you crashed.
Yeah. Oh no, you're sending a text message to your butler saying, oh, this car is running a little hot. You might need to get my third Lotus out.
I don't know how strict your laws are there, but here it's gone up to a $300 fine if you're caught texting or anything like that.
It varies from state to state here. In some, it's not even against the law. In others, it's a secondary offense, and if you get pulled over for something else, they'll like, oh, I also saw that you were texting, so I'm gonna call you on that too. Oh no. Wait, you just stopped in the middle of the intersection?
No, don't crash me. Oh god.
Don't crash me, bro.
He's turning. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Let's try to move over here.
Well, yeah, no, because this is England. By the way, I hope you folks have been noticing. This is one of the things I remember. I read the Wikipedia entry about this game after Zerf told me about it. And, like, the first thing they mentioned when they were talking about how it was a huge leap forward in, like, realism was they mentioned the working indicator lights.
I'll set some off here. Let's change lanes. At first I thought it was going to be something when I loaded the game up, like, oh, there's indicator light buttons. Like, you press left and right on the keyboard, and it turns them on so people know you're changing lanes and they don't get in your way. Nope.
Yeah.
They just turn on and off as you're moving.
Yeah. It's basically the ass-full method of doing it, where, like, you're already making the lane change, and you just, like, flip the indicator, just like, what? I turned my indicator on. It wasn't to even warn anybody. It's just, oh, I hate those guys.
They are horrible. The type of person I've run into a lot recently, there's construction on the only street I can really take to get to work. It's down from 3 lanes to 1 lane.
Oh no, and people will like just like cut out and drive all the way up to the merge zone.
Yeah, and you're like, everybody else already got over, and you are just pulling up here like you're the Sultan of
everybody else
Passville.
The rules.
And then everyone tries to group up close together, but they're like driving a car with 14 dings in it already, and they're like, I don't care.
Yeah. Admittedly, I must say it would be really like I have a car that's like, you know, relatively nice, and I mean it's not fancy, but like, you know, whatever. Like it's not like all rusted out or something like that. There must be something really liberating about having a super rusted out car. If I had one, I would really find it hard to resist the temptation to find people that have parked over 2 spaces with a really nice car because they didn't want to get it like dented up, and
I
just like
park right up
nudge
against
in
them.
as close as possible next to them.
I saw a great, well, it was a GIF, but it was of a security footage where this guy pulled in to a spot somebody was waiting for with their turn signal on with a relatively small car. So they also pulled in really close because there was enough room for them to get their equally tiny car into the zone. And they pulled up right next to them and then pulled down their it was like a convertible and just walked out over their hood and was like, have fun.
Yeah. Nice. And by the way, we're at about the 25-minute mark at this point, so
oh man,
you either better get busy living or get busy dying.
Well, we're almost caught up to this guy this time if I only take the right turns. Although looking at the map is very dangerous now because I think we're down to our final vehicle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I almost hesitated to say anything because like it's possible at any moment you'll just get T-boned as you cross an intersection or something, and then like, oh, well, turns out that was all the video, folks.
Oh gosh, no, map off. Turn.
What are you doing?
I pressed map off and it didn't leave.
It's like it
there are two cars coming up though.
Trying to fold it back up and it bent the wrong way. I don't even know what the drug car looks like.
All I know is I'm not slowing down for any pedestrians if any show up.
That's right. A few innocent lives can be lost in the pursuit of drug justice.
Well, you have to remember, this is the 80s, and they might be selling marijuana, which is... We're at war.
It's a Schedule 1 narcotic.
We're at war with these people.
I mean, winners don't do this, which is why I'm surprised that, like, they're managing to get the best of you. Because winners don't use drugs. So I don't know why they're, like, being able to achieve so much success.
I think that saying applies more to the fact that winners don't do drugs if they get caught. Then they become losers. You're like, you were taking your prize away. Winners don't do drugs.
Busted. It's like narc or whatever.
Actually, my car's getting really hot again now too, even though...
Yeah, no, I was noticing that. It's like your car is going to melt. Well, I mean, you have been like driving it at like top speed.
That's true. Maybe I should.
Oh, this may be a bad time to like question this, but is there a low and high gear?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be a tricky situation.
Driving around for like 25 minutes in first gear, like, how come I can't catch these guys? I'm going 25.
No, up and arrow is totally just shoot more. I'm gonna just take this guy out because I'm angry.
Even more?
Whoops! Oh god!
You just lost. You still beat Durell. Bastard.
Well, for
Durell
penalty, I have the most penalties ever.
Yeah, apparently, he loves playing this game a lot, but he's really awful at it.
I didn't
He may
make
just be going around running over all the pedestrians because they're not true warriors.
Apparently, I didn't make the high score chart though of 0. All right, I'm Zerfall.
I'm BoboTheVulture.
And perhaps we'll try this again and see if we can actually do something.
Hey, I'm game.